All right, y'all. So we on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. Shout out to Willie Nelson. So we wanted to talk about college. Is it really necessary? Because we out here, struggle city. Well, I'm struggle city.
I'm struggle city.
Struggle city too. Marisa been trying to get the perfect job. She got a great degree. She's thinking about, going
international business.
International business. The bitch should be running a company, right?
Right.
And then on top of that, she's trying to get her master's.
Yes.
So, I chose fucking English literature. No, I don't want to be a teacher. Don't ask.
No, I don't want to be.
I just like Shakespeare,
No, I don't
But anyway.
Yeah, but an English degree is so important because I think what I think people fail to realize is how important communication is and how proper communication is. So
I just think that when it comes to with the English degree, people were saying that you need to be a teacher, or they said you can be a lawyer. There was one point in my life where I wanted to be a lawyer, and I changed, and I was like, nah.
That would have been hot.
Yeah, I changed my mind, and that was pretty much the end of that. And now, I merchandiser, just got this new job.
Yay!
As a manager of reset teams across New York, Metro New York area. So that's pretty cool. But at the same time, it's like, I don't want to be a teacher, and my grade ain't got me nigh.
Yeah, but you know what? People have consistently, and I've known you for 20 years now, over 20 years. 20 years. It's our anniversary.
It's our anniversary.
20 years. And one thing that I can say has consistently been one of the compliments that has been paid to you was you communicate so well. You articulated this so well. You composed this communication so well.
Side note, we met August 1998. Holy shit. I still look the same. You look like you had 3 kids.
Yeah, but I don't have crow's feet.
No, you look amazing.
I've been staring at, so my 20-year high school reunion's coming up, and I'm
Are you going?
No. I didn't like them then. I'm not going to like them now.
True.
I keep looking.
Go straight.
At everyone's.
Now I gotta give Marisa direct. I was trying not to. I asked her, do you know how to get back? Before we started recording, I said, let me record.
But she's going like this with her hand.
I said,
she does talk with her hand. But anyway, let me finish what I was saying. I'm stalking everybody on Facebook and Instagram to see how their face is looking. And some of y'all's done forgotten to moisturize. FYI.
Well,
drink some water.
White people don't moisturize, do they? I guess they do. I just feel like moisturizing is a black thing because we get ashy. White people can hide the ash.
But
you put lotion on your legs? That would be a no. You would say yes or no right away.
I do, but not all the time. But I'm more concerned with my face.
Right. So that's what you're talking about. The wrinkle in the face. Because the wrinkle could be in your hands.
Here, the 11s.
Your neck.
The parentheses. 11s. The trays.
Do I look 44? Can we go back to the topic? College. Is it necessary or nah?
I think it is.
I don't think so. It hasn't done me one bit of good. I'm dead serious. Like now when I send in my resume, they don't ask me about school. They ask me about my skill set.
Your skill set, yeah.
They're not asking me so what did you major in?
You can be extremely successful without it. You can be extremely successful with it. You can be extremely self-sabotaging with it and without a degree.
Think about some of the wealthiest men in our country.
Oh.
And women. Mostly, it seemed like the women, though, finished school.
Yeah.
The men, not so much.
But see, here's the thing, though. So we're at a tipping point in our society where there is a greater level of equality with men and women.
Right.
Now than there was before. For a woman to have a certain position where a man could step to, she had to be the exception and extraordinary.
Okay.
She, look at Oprah, for example, that she was talking about. She was making $22,000 while her co-anchor was making $55,000, and it was justified to me why you deserve the same amount of pay, because they're doing the same amount of work.
Right.
But it wasn't justifiable to whoever was thinking about paying her. Now, I think it comes to the work ethic and the collection of what you're willing to do to give you that stronger resume. Because no, you don't need a degree to get a certain job. Though I will say, you know, there are those scientific background professions that obviously you need a degree for. But take that out of the equation. Let's say you're just, you know, let's think of sales, let's think of marketing, let's think of owning a business, running a restaurant. There's a plethora of professions that you can talk about. It's more what you're willing to do to gain the experience.
Right.
So
and it's also more about what you look like and what you are. We used to work somewhere where it seemed like white men were getting promoted left and right, and women, just women in general, not even women of color. I mean, I was the only black female sales rep in like the whole damn company of like 800 reps.
It was
that's a problem,
and it was 1,100 total because we had specifics.
Right.
So if you look at the total of the sales force, it was 1,100.
That's a problem.
That's a huge problem.
And then like all of the senior management, you know, and I love white men, you know.
Ooh. You now?
Some of my best friends, whatever.
White men.
But you know, it's not about you know not liking another race. It's about being able to be accepted and appreciated based on my experience, based on my level of education, based on whatever the case may be, not based on what I look like and what my gender is.
Right.
And so when it comes, that's why I say is college even necessary, because at the end of the day, people are making decisions on who they hire based on everything other than college, it seems to me.
I see that wave. I do see that wave. I see it in both areas.
Right.
I see that. So here's what I think that I want to say, and it's going to be very offensive to some. And if it's offensive to you, you're probably the one that's doing it. There are things that we put in place as a barrier.
Right.
So we exclude certain types of people. So if, for example, let's look at the statistics of college graduates and let's look at the ethnic background of what they are. So if we put certain barriers where you need to have this degree, you need to have this amount of experience, there's a possibility you will exclude a certain dynamic, let's just say. So there's that's going on, and that's just a nicer way to say we don't want you here.
You can't sit with us.
You can't sit with us. But now the job market, the scope is changing. What people's needs are changing. So they've had to, lucky for us, they've had to expand what they're willing to work with. So they have taken out certain barriers. So
right.
Education is not, but they'll say, okay, if you don't have this degree, then we need 5 years of equivalent experience to be considered.
There's always a way to get over.
Always.
I don't know. I just, at the end of the day, I just still say, like, college doesn't seem like it's necessary, but it's one thing that you can use to say that you can use it as a quote-unquote negotiating tactic. Like, they can't say that, they can't use that as a reason not to hire you.
Right. But I do what school gives you, that life also gives you as well. But it's a different way to talk about it. What school gives you is a certain experience and a certain dynamic and a way to talk to people and just a viewpoint. No, not political or religious. I already know people that, you don't go to school because you want to be brainwashed. No, you're not brainwashed.
Oh my
but
God,
it's giving you tools to help think logically but illogically as well, in and out of the box.
Right. I totally agree. Well, that's our thoughts on education, college, degree,
and that's our show.
And all of that. That's our show. Until next time, happy back to school to all of you that might be going to college this month.
And if you're not, grind it, y'all.
Grind it. And we'll see you next time on Ridin with Yep, Yeah, Yes.
And 2 hands on the wheel.
Holler.